She's right, you know. Reality is a bummer. God, how much better writing is. That little room up there is only 8 by 10 feet, but to me, it's the world, the universe. You don't get to play God, you get to be God. Push time backwards or forwards or put it on hold. Bend it, twist it, tie it in knots or tie it in ribbons. The choice is yours. And oh, what choices. The downside? You get to be a slave to the things you love. 8 hours goes by up there in 10 minutes. And that 10 minutes is captured forever on paper. But the 8 hours of your life are gone and you'll never see those again, brother. How much living have I missed in the last 30 years? And is creative pleasure better than real pleasure? We're all writers in a sense, aren't we? I mean, you're driving in your car to work having an imaginary conversation with your wife. She says this, you say that, she says that, you say this. She's so damn stubborn and intractable, only she didn't say it. You wrote it. You're bright, witty, and clever, and she's a pain in the ass. You win the argument and she's not even there. What the hell kind of a victory is that? Maggie will be home in a couple minutes knowing something's up with us, and she'll be armed to the teeth with honesty. Honesty can bring a writer to his knees, and Maggie's got enough to bring me to my hips. Karen, I need your help. My sister Karen is no wizard, but she's family. Married, divorced, went to NYU film school. Made a 3-hour student film of herself just sitting in a kitchen chair called Loneliness. But she'll be on my side. Loving, encouraging, sympathetic. Because that's how I need her and that's how I'll make her. And no matter what she's doing, she'll come the minute I think of her. Karen, it's Jake.
$100.
Stop. Don't stop.
Fight the temptation.
Go for it all.
The more you have, the more you want.
You can't get what you don't ask for.
You mean you can't always get what you want?
Keep out of this, you chubby cherub.
I'm not chubby. I'm heavenly plump.
It's Beat the Buzzer on Y94 FM.
Listen at 7:10 each weekday morning for details.
Win prizes,
Cash.
trips,
Cash.
a new set of wheels.
Cash.
And let your conscience be your guide.
Nothing personal, but I'm glad she listened to me.
What do you mean you? I kept her in the game.
Yeah, you kept her in the game.
Everybody enjoys a warm, cozy home, but if you spent last winter bundled up, hiding from drafty corners, Town Insulation has the answer. Town Insulation will completely winterize your home using state-of-the-art, flame-resistant materials that are also safe for the environment. With 22 years' experience, we can insulate your home from the outside and leave it looking as good as new. We are so eager to show you how much money you'll save that we'll come right to your home for a free estimate. Call 693-0905 because now is the time to go to town.
You could see mine. Yeah, you talk about your woman. Wish you could see mine. Every time she starts loving, she brings our side to the line.
One morning I was sitting in front of the cabin when I bagged 6 tigers. This was the biggest lot of tigers.
Captain Spaulding, did you catch 6 tigers?
I bagged them. I bagged them to go away, but they hung around all afternoon. They were the most persistent tigers I've ever seen. The principal animals of the African jungle are moose, elks, and knights of Pythias. The elks live up in the hills, and in the springtime they come down for their annual convention. It's very interesting to see them come down to the water hole. And you should see them run when they find out it's only a water hole. What they were looking for was an alcohol. One morning I shot an elephant in my pajamas. How he got my pajamas, I don't know. And then we tried to remove the tusk. The tusk, that's not so easy to say, the tusk. You try it sometime. Go ahead, try it, play it. Tusk, that's good. As I say, we tried to remove the tusk, but they were embedded so firmly we couldn't budge them. Of course, in Alabama, the tusk got looser. But that is entirely irrelevant to what I was talking about. Then we took some pictures of the native girls, but they weren't developed. But we're going back again in a couple of weeks.
a problem to master. Two minds can master it faster, and four eyes are better than two, brother, for seeing a sticky time through. Two noses can smell better, two throats can yell better, two heads are better than one. I can try on my own to get by on my own, but the fact of the matter remains, what I start every time falls apart every time, and that's why I'm sticking to picking your brains. Oh, two heads are better than one. I think I hear something. Where? Where? Oh, sorry, brother. I lost my head.
I'll never forget. I said, "Goodbye, Mom. See you soon." But I felt like I was abandoning her, giving her up to strangers, leaving her in a place she'd never been. That look in her eyes, I'll never forget. Perhaps it was the same look I had as a kid my first day of school. "Everything will be okay, you'll see," she said. And she hugged me and kissed me and left. I was terrified. She got in the car and drove off. I felt so alone, so frightened. I had no choice. I had to. She could no longer take care of herself. She would have died on her own. I had no choice. When I got back to the car, I just sat there, numb. I looked up and I saw her running toward me, terrified, running to me in her nightgown, crying, "Please don't leave me, don't leave me alone." It was quiet. I sat in my car looking over at the brown brick building, the nursing home. Nursing, that word. As a mother feeds her child, takes care of him, but someday must let go. And a son loves his mother, but he too must let go, must leave her with strangers, people who will take care of her. We abandon each other. We have to, because we care, because we love.
Salutations! Thanks for coming in to Sam the Car Repairman, specializing in servicing, restoring, and repairing all sorts of road buggies. That's your car, dudes. Come on, you can trust me.
Having doubts about the professionalism of people servicing your vehicle? It's time for Daniels. Dan Howard's commitment.
It's time to decide to improve your life, your future, and your family's future. Welder Training and Testing Services can take you into the exciting world of the trained professional welder. In less than 6 months, you'll complete training in the science and hands-on skills of commercial welding, preparing you for employment in a satisfying and well-paying career. It's your future, so call 716-831-1404 or visit us at QISI.com. Take the first step to a new and exciting life. Welder Training and Testing Services.
November 16. Bob went back to work today. It's a very positive step for him. He said it makes him feel like he's getting back to normal. He's confident, gained a little weight. I have to take his pants in a little, though. Well, maybe I'll wait. He's eating well. January 18th. This is a dark time. We really thought Bob was improving. His weight was up to nearly normal and his spirits were high. But the tests showed the cancer had spread to his liver. It will mean more chemo, maybe another operation. This is the beginning of another struggle. I hope we have the strength to carry on.